And when you're making all these different mistakes and you're using different fingerings when you play the piano, what happens is you confuse your brain because now your brain doesn't know what you want it to do. It doesn't know if you want it to play this note, this finger, that finger, whatever. It gets confused. It's like if you're a business owner or you're a manager at a company and you want an employee that's under you to be able to complete a certain task. And when you are training them, you show them 10 different ways to complete the same task. That employee is probably going to be really confused, right? They're not going to know which way is the best way. They're not going to know in what situation to use which method. And what that's going to lead to is that employee is going to make mistakes and the outcome is not going to be the desired one. You're not going to have the desired result. If you counteract that and look at the opposite side of that, again, let's say with the employee, if you show them a specific task and you only show them one way to do it and you teach them that one way for 3 days in a row, when it comes time for that employee to perform that task, they're going to know exactly what to do. They're going to feel comfortable with it. And as a result, the desired outcome will be achieved. Now, as far as piano terms, if you practice painfully slow, like I said earlier, and you're only playing the correct notes, you're only playing the correct fingerings, your brain is actually going to learn that piece a lot faster because you're only showing it one possible way that this can be done. And it sounds counterintuitive, but if you practice painfully slow, you're actually going to learn the piece a lot faster. What a lot of people tend to do instead is they will just keep bashing their head up against the wall and they will do what I said earlier on. They will just start from the beginning, play the whole piece, make 25 different mistakes, and play it 25 different ways, and then they'll go back and just repeat. And this is what I call kind of bashing your head up against the wall because you're not really making any progress. It might feel like it if you can get through it maybe once or twice, but long term, you're not really going to remember anything that you did, and you're not going to be able to perform it as well. Where if you practice painfully slow and you hit the correct notes every single time with the correct fingerings, that's going to help you remember the piece long term. And it's also going to help you perform it better when it's time to perform. Another thing about just bashing your head up against the wall, trying to play it over and over, is if you're a beginner, you're brand new, that when you're not successful in doing that, you're going to start to have these negative thoughts. You're going to start to feel like, okay, maybe piano's not for me. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm too old. You're going to feel frustrated. You're going to feel overwhelmed, and you're going to want to quit.